What's your pillow?
Can you guys hear me?
Want me to tell you? Okay.
Oh,
Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and just jump right in then. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys can hear me. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I got asked to basically do a Zoom. So last week on the 5th of the month, I completed my steps to success by the 5th of the month. So that was pretty exciting, and I was really excited. I felt super accomplished because I'm like, oh my God, it's the 5th of the month, and I've already, steps to success is completed. So I've been getting asked by a lot of people. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. My son was gonna run over here and start screaming. So anyway, so I've been getting asked by a lot of people like, what did you do? How are you doing it? How are you starting distributors? A lot of people are having a hard time, I guess you can say, signing distributors because they feel like $99 is not really getting people to join. And I wanna say that you could find people to join at $99, especially right now. So I'm going to jump right in. I have 3 topics I want to talk about: signing distributors, cash, and how to sign loyal customers. So I'm going to give a few tips on each category. If you guys have any questions, I'll open up the chat so I can see questions as I go. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. For signing distributors, I think you guys will, basically for everything, mindset is everything for, signing distributors, for signing loyal customers, and for making cash. Mindset. If you feel like the $99 is too much, guess what? It's going to be too much for your potentials. For some reason, I feel like when we're already telling ourselves the $99 is too much, for some reason, when we're talking to that person, they're probably feeling that same, like you've already given them that vibe that even you feel $99 is too much. So, hold on. I'm sorry, today's like been a crazy day. My son's like, I thought Terrible Twos were over, but apparently they're not. And I'm just like, whew. So anyways, mindset is everything with signing distributors, cash, loyal customers. So when you're signing distributors, my main tip is you guys to talk about what the business is really doing for you. So a lot of times when, especially like on my, when I get messages from people that are having a hard time signing distributors and I say, okay, well, let me see what you're telling this person. I feel like so many times we're trying to sell the thousands to them, if that makes sense. Like we're trying to tell them, oh my God, like, you can be making $100,000 a month and you can be getting like a $10,000 bonus and, selling everything that you haven't even achieved yet. And I know that will bring somebody or want somebody to come in, but you really need to talk about what the business is doing for you, if that makes sense. So if that makes sense, you guys like drop a what or something. I'm like, am I making sense here? Like when I talk to people, I really don't even tell them about $10,000 bonuses, like at all. Hold on, I have to be right back. Okay, so heck no. Oh my God, it's like Terrible Twos aren't over. I'm telling you, I'm just like, him and my middle child are like always going at it. But yeah, we're always talking to people, we're telling them like, oh, you can get this bonus and this bonus, but you're not sharing what the business is doing for you personally. Me, when I'm talking to a distributor, you guys, the first thing I do is I voice message. So voice message is super huge for me because I feel like I get to talk to them and tell them my story. And whenever I give them information about the business and they tell me yes, they're interested or no, right away I start voice messaging. Like the whole conversation until they sign up is a voice message. So I feel like it's better that way because when I tell them, are you willing to make a one-time investment? I always let them know, okay, before you run from me, let me explain. And then they always start laughing like, okay. So I say, and I let them know about me and I let them know a little version of my story. So I tell them, look, I know $99 might be a lot for you, but when I joined, I had to pay almost close to $150. I think because I added like something on my kit. I don't remember. Or I got fast shipping. I don't know. But just say it was like $150 when I joined you guys. And I didn't have the money. So I start like opening their mind because right away they're hearing me. I didn't have the money, but I needed the business. So then I borrowed it and I sold some things to make my money, and that's how I joined. And then I made my money right back because I got to work. So when I feel like when I share that with them, right away they're like, oh dang, like I opened something in their brain when where they're like, okay, I can do what she did. You get me? So always talk about So always talk about what the business is doing for you. Always share how you paid your $99. I think that is huge. That's like, always share that because you want to start giving them ideas, not just say, oh, it's $99. And they're like, oh, I don't have that right now. And then you're just like, okay, then just let me know. Like, no, no way. I always say it's $99 and I explain to them. And then I'm super confident in telling them, I understand it's $99, but girl, I can help you make that $99 back the same week because I can. Like you guys we have to. I feel like we have to have confidence in ourselves. Like, can I show somebody how to make $100? Hell yeah, I can. I can show them how to make $100 quick with their samples. So if you don't have that confidence, like I really, deep down in my heart, I really suggest that you go and sell some samples and get your fire going so you can have that fire when you're talking to people. If you didn't pay $99, I would say use someone else's example. Like share my story or share someone's story that did pay $99. If you didn't pay $99, I think you should really share someone's story because it's gonna inspire them. Like, oh, okay, like whatever. So they don't have to know that you didn't pay $99. You can just tell them, well, so and so, on my team, she didn't have it either, and share somebody's story that inspires you that didn't have $99. And yeah. Okay, let me read my notes. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so. Okay, so basically, like I said, talk about the small things. Don't focus on the thousands. You guys, so many people just come to me and talk to me because they say that all they want to do is like help out with bills or make sure they have groceries on the table or, buy stuff for their kids. So that I can help them do that with cash. You get me? So again, don't always sell the bonuses and all the big stuff because people out there are like me and Tanya too, and a few of us on here. Remember, we started because we needed that extra $200 to $500. Okay, so next, you guys, a big tip for me, again on signing distributors, is ask people that post for you. I've signed so many people this month. There were people that posted for me, and last month too. And one of my girls that posted for me last month joined last month, and she's like on fire. I'm like, holy crap! Like, why didn't I ask you before? She's even asking me like, I wish we would have came in contact before because she's literally someone that I asked to post for me. Her post was getting hits. We started talking about the business. She joined. She joined like 2 weeks before November ended, and she signed like 6 customers right away. And then this month, she's already signed like her other 6 customers. She's made cash. She's like charted for Ruby. She's like on fire. So you never know who is going to be on fire. I feel like we can't judge who to ask anymore. Like, we should be asking everybody about the opportunity. Everybody that posts for you, especially, ask them. Trust me, you're going to be like, damn, I should have asked a long time ago. Any questions regarding signing distributors, you guys? No questions. Okay. So, let's see here. Make sure I got everything. Yes. Okay, so next topic is making cash, you guys. Cash, for example, I kind of have my week sorted out on like my whole Monday through Friday sorted out. Like, I guess you can say like I categorize my days of the week on what I'm gonna do that day. So for me, Mondays is Money Mondays. And I kind of just made this fun thing up that Mondays I want to make it Money Mondays, and I want to make cash on Mondays, at least $50 or $100. Like, that's always my goal. And lately I've been kind of meeting like my $100 a week goal, and just cash, you guys. This is just cash. So when Mondays come, I definitely make a video of me posting my coffee, and I always post that I have samples. And guess what? I'm messaging everybody about their samples, especially coffee, because I feel like when Mondays come, people are tired. They feel crappy from the weekend. Who knows? Like, they're probably hungover. I don't freaking know. But I feel like Mondays have brought me a lot of coffee money. So I call Mondays Money Mondays. So I don't know if you guys want to, start doing that. But I literally have been getting a lot of people buying samples on Mondays, and especially of the coffee. Yeah, I like it too. So that's one of my tips for money. Another one is asking people that post for me. So I get a lot of people to post about coffee. Right after they post for me, I say, hey, by any chance, would you like to try it out? And then they're just like, sure, so they start telling me yes. And, we start talking about prices, and I say, well, what if I send you 2 just for $10? And they're like, okay. So, and I tell them, just in case people start asking you if you tried it yourself, maybe you can share what it tastes like or whatever, and you can help me out. And then she's like, and then they'll be like, okay. So literally every person that I kind of get to host a post, I ask if they want to try that product out. And that's also how to make a lot of money, cash money. Any questions regarding cash?
Sorry.
Okay, no questions. So my last tip for making money is literally messaging everybody. Like right now, I missed my Money Mondays this week, actually. So tomorrow I have to make like at least $50 of cash, like, because that's my goal. Like, I have to get it out there, because honestly, sample customers turn into loyal customers. Like, I know for a fact some of my sample customers are going to turn into loyal customers no matter what. So if I'm not getting samples in people's hands, I feel like my loyal customer numbers are going to start dropping. So that's another reason why I always strive to get people to sample this out, because it keeps my loyal customer numbers going. So basically, I ask everybody if they want to try a sample, potentials, even potential distributors. I'll literally spend 30 minutes sending out messages. Hey girl, I got a few extra samples of coffee. I know you said you wanted to try out, I don't know. I'm just going to give you guys an example. Hey girl, I know you said you wanted to try out the TFX. I have a few samples of coffee. Do you want to try those in the meantime? I have so much that I need to get rid of them like ASAP. I'll give you a hookup. And they're just like, yeah. So that's another way that I'm making my cash. I just ask everybody, even if they're, like I said, a potential distributor, I'll try to get a sample in their hands. Let's see. I got a question about how do you sell sample wraps. Okay, for wraps, I try to do wraps at least a few days out of the week. I really don't post about wraps like I should, because I'm like, really, my product is coffee and cleanse and probably TFX. But when I do post about wraps, kind of the same way that we do coffee. So what I would do to sell wraps is I would probably post some bomb, like 2 or 3 bomb before and after pictures, and always put a poll at the very end. Don't put prices. I suggest do not put prices. Maybe you can put a poll like with 2 options. You can put option 1, I want to try 1, and then option 2, you can put, can I try 2, or whatever. And you're gonna get people voting. Same thing though, message people. If you have a lot of wraps on your hands, for whoever asked this question, message people, hey girl, I have so many wraps on my hands, I need people to try them out, do you want to try one? And a lot of people are going to tell you, yeah, it's only about $20, $25, I mean, $25 to $30. I think some people even sell them for $20. It's totally up to you. But message everybody. Like if you have product on your hand, message them about it. Get that product to people, because trust me, they're going to turn into customers. Like, I kid you not, they will. Okay. So next topic. Any questions regarding cash, you guys? And I know some of you guys, a lot of people have also messaged me about like what I use to sell the samples. So I use anything from Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. What else do I take? Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and I think that's it. So I think Apple Pay sometimes, but definitely that's what I use. And I used to use, because I have a lot of people asking me this, so I wanted to share it. I used to use PayPal to make my labels, but now I use something, if you guys want to write it down, it's called Pirate Shipping. So it's really easy for me, because say I have 3 orders that were placed yesterday, I get to go in there and I get to create the labels, and it pretty much saves everything for me. So say, tomorrow shipping day or whatever, and I have to spend some time getting my stuff together, I go in there and I just pay everything and print everything all at once and like one shebang. And it helps me keep track of the orders, and I could probably do training on that another day, but I have like a lot of samples going out weekly, so I feel like that helps me stay on track better, and it's called Pirate Shipping. All right, thank you, Irma. Okay, so loyal customers, you guys, this is a good one. So loyal customers, do you charge for shipping? Yes, I do. I charge $2.66. I have no shame in my game. I'm sorry. Before I used to charge $2 and I would pay the 66 cents. I don't anymore. I charge the full $2.66 and they have no problem. Oh, another thing, when they want to buy samples, I used to just tell them, this is my info, send the money there. I don't do that anymore. I asked them for their info. Oops, sorry. I asked them for their info. So I say, what's your Venmo? And, they'll give me their Venmo, and I'll let them know I'm going to send them a request. And when I send the request, that's when I add the shipping. I let them know, hey, girl, okay, send the request. It's $15 for your 3 coffees and $2.66 for the shipping, and they pay it. No problem. So, yeah. All right. Okay, let me drink some water. What the? Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice this. Hold on, guys. All right. I didn't even notice my camera was off. What the heck? Okay, so loyal customers. You guys, host a post. Host a post is where it's app for loyal customers. Like, I'm not even kidding. You guys, Host to Post is a lot of work, but it's gonna help you guys sign loyal customers left and right. I have customers signing like crazy this month, and it's December because of Host to Post. And then I thought about it the other day, and I was like remembering, like last year when my business started to boom again. And Tanya should remember, when my business started to boom again, it was because I started implementing Host to Post. Because I never used to like Host to Post. I was like, heck no, no way, I won't do it. Don't even mention it to me. But then I got that out of my head, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna try it for a week and see what happens. And everything started blowing up, and everything just started going crazy. So it's happening again. Host to Post, I slowed down with it for a while, and guess what? Numbers went down. I brought it, we brought it back to life. Guess what? My numbers are going up like crazy. But then guess what else is happening? I signed distributors. I'm making cash. Like, I'm meeting new people. I'm talking to new people. So Host to Post for me can really be like a foundation to a lot. Like a lot. It's not only for customers. Like, I signed a distributor that is rocking it. She's going to go Ruby this month from Host to Post. So don't sleep on Host to Post. I know it's a lot of work, but maybe challenge yourself. I want to say, like me, I told you guys I was so overwhelmed with Host to Post. I didn't want nothing to do with it until I was like, I'm going to give it a week. Like, give yourself a good week to do Host to Post every single day and do all the things, and you're going to be like, whoa. And you're going to keep going. You're not going to want to stop. But if you give it one day and you're like, this is overwhelming, because I know that's what most of you guys feel, you're not going to, I guess you can say, reap the rewards because you're giving up too fast. But you guys are forgetting, like, we want to be busy. Like, so many of us want to go diamond and do this and this and that, but yet we can't even handle Host to Post. You get me? So Host to Post is everything. It's gold. You can be building a really strong business on Host to Post. Okay, so that's for Host to Post is for everything. Honestly, little customers, distributors, cash. Host to Post has helped me with a lot. Next for little customers is, you guys should already know this: messaging, following up, stories, voting. Messaging for yours. I feel like I don't have I kind of feel silly because I don't have any secret sauce to give you guys, but I want to show you guys. I guess I want to tell some of you guys, especially on my team, what I'm doing, because it's working. And I know you guys hear this from like other people, but maybe hearing it from me will show you guys like it's working. So it's no secret. It's all the things we're telling you guys. Message, following up. The fortune is in the follow-up. I also feel like so many of us are scared of follow-up. Like, we feel someone's gonna like bite our hand off for following up, and it's so funny because you guys don't want to follow up, and I'm just like, why the heck not? I will follow up until like I'm black and blue, until that person says, girl, you're bugging. And that really doesn't happen to me, like, at all. Like, literally, wait, so the girl that ordered today, she was supposed to order like since last night, and I was messaging her last night, even before bed. I'm like, girl, you forgot about me, I'm going to bed. So, and I put, ha, just kidding, good night. And this morning I'm like, hey girl, good morning, like already all hyper. She's probably like, dude, but she ordered. So I don't, like, I'll follow up even if it's like 2 times. Say I talk to somebody in the morning, I'm gonna follow up afternoon. So if I talk to somebody at 9, I'm gonna follow up like around 2. If I still don't hear from them, I'm gonna follow up at night. If I still don't hear from them, I'll probably follow up in the morning. And then if I don't hear from them that morning, I'll give them some time, if that makes sense. But the fortune is definitely in the follow-up, you guys. Don't be scared to follow up, I swear. Do not. What else? Let's see here. Any questions? Yep. The secret sauce is work. Yes, it is. Okay, so number 3, everything goes back to being consistent too. Okay, let me breathe before I say this, you guys. Whew. Okay, so many of us want to see the success. We want to see this. We want to see. We want to. What the heck was that?
No, we were kicking it at my house, and I don't have internet. And this.
Hold on, let's listen to this conversation.
So we had.
All right.
Dude, oh my god, I just muted that. I'm so sorry. What the hell?
I was like, okay, we getting ratcheted here. All right. Okay. So
When she's fighting somebody,
all right, guys, mindset. What are we listening to? Who are we listening to? You know, like what are we really listening to? I honestly don't really even listen to stuff that I used to listen to before because it's not positive at all. Even when it comes down to music, when it comes down to the stuff that I've been watch movies. Even my cousin told me the other day, like, you used to love this type of music, and I'm like, not my thing no more. It's not that, like, I don't like. I guess what can I say? I don't like. You know, no offense to people that listen to crazy music, but like if I'm listening to that, it's really not helping me up here. You get me? But anyways, I might start yelling. So anyways, so many people want this, they want that, they want to make cash, they want customers. Nothing's working for me. Oh my gosh, like I've been messaging people all day, but I'm in and out. Like I'm only posting once a week, and you know, I'm only, you know, keeping up to date maybe once a week. I never stay in touch, but I want so much success. You get me? And it's like, you guys, we've said this so many times, but I don't know, like at this point, I don't even know no more what right words to say or like how to shake you guys. But consistency is freaking key with everything, You take 1, 2, 3 days off. When you come back, girl, you're going to feel like, you're going to feel lost. You're going to feel like you had to start all over again. You're going to feel bad. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel all these things. But because you decided to leave for 2 to 3 days. So my thing is, hold on, I might get emotional. My thing is, you've got to stay consistent during the bad times, during the freaking sad times, during the happy times, during the freaking times that you feel like on top of the world, during the times that you feel not on top of the world, during the times that your kids are driving you crazy, during all the times, you have to stay consistent. I don't even care. Like, I don't even know anymore what to say. And like to my team too, I don't even know no more what to say. Like, we have to stay consistent. Even me, myself, I have to stay consistent. If we're not staying consistent, that's why it's taking us, I feel like that's why it's taking us so much longer, or some of us so much longer to get where we want to go, because we still haven't got that. We still don't have that consistency. So I had to say that because that's like key in everything, is staying consistent. And again, so many people are in and out, and sometimes now I'm just like, dang, I can't be in and out no more with you guys. I have to keep going. Like, I have to stay consistent. Any questions so far? No questions? Let's see. All right, so I think that's it. I don't know if you have questions, Tanya. Hopefully, I just want to give some tips because I've been getting questions like in my inbox, not only from my team, but from other people too. And sometimes I'm really busy and I don't mean to be like not answer your questions sometimes. So I'm like, this would be good to kind of answer the questions that a lot of people ask me.
No, I feel like it was really good, and I love how you got into detail about everything. But if anybody else has questions, just type them in the chat, and then she'll answer them. I'll also have this recording up as soon as possible.
Okay, cool, you guys. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, I try to help out everybody as much as I can. Just that sometimes I am busy, so I don't mean to like not respond. I've gotten people like say like, why don't you respond to me? And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. So hopefully I answered some of the topics that you guys Ask me if you guys have any questions. I'm always here. And yeah, bye guys.